Bobby. I was feeling restless. I went to a birthday party for a friend, saw a bunch of peeps that I haven't seen in a while, and it just hyped me up and gave me a lot of energy. I know I just look like I'm bursting with energy, but it really did give me some energy. I haven't seen some of my friends in a while. So, Mama D, it was good seeing you. Joe, Charles, I haven't seen you in a while. And of course, Evelyn, happy birthday. She was the reason we gathered. Her husband, George, put us together tonight. Hi, Maureen. How you doing, love? Maureen, I'm doing 12-card readings. Do you feel like getting a reading tonight? You're the first one here. Hey, Madhu. Hey, Bobulus. Hey, Bobulus. I want to know what you were typing before that your autocorrect hit that. I love it. I was just telling Maureen. You know, I should probably set this up. Hold on. Let's do this. Now, tell you what. Maru, are you planning on sticking around? If you are, the hashtag for reading tonight, what do you guys think? Hashtag tarot. We might as well just go with that. I knew what you meant, baby girl. I knew you meant Bobby, but it came out boobless, and that was funny. I'm not going to let you forget that. I'm going to add that to my description. My name is Boobless, and I'm a tarot card reader. I should probably let everybody who's just joining me for the first time know this. I see you, Maureen. I am a tarot card reader. I have been for 40 years. I specialize in past life readings and ancestor readings. A good chunk of my clientele are going through end-of-life situations. That's just part of the work I do. Now, because it is such a difficult work at times, I like to cut loose. I like to have fun. And this is one of the ways I have fun. So we're going to set up. I got Bobby's bells. I've got my grounding stones, my copper light, and my selenite. And of course, I've got my third eye oil I had my third eye oil. I have my third eye oil, which is from the Veiled Cottage Witch. This stuff smells so good. I don't know how she got it to smell blue, but it smells blue to me. Yeah, she's going to teach me how to make oils and stuff. I'm very excited. All right, Maureen, I see you. Now, I don't know why it's not letting me star. I should set up the StreamYard giveaway tool real quick. They taught me how to use it. I might as well. I just always forget. You know what I mean, Jelly Bean? Okay, there it is. Nope. Okay, 12-card Zodiac spread. The hashtag for tonight is hashtag tarot. I'm so proud of myself for learning this, by the way. I hope I did it right. Maureen is going to be the first one. Okay, there's that. Let me call it up on here. Alright. I think I did it. Yep, I did it. Hashtag. Nope, I didn't do it. Thought I did it. Okay, there it is. Hashtag tarot. Start collecting comments. Bingo. Okay. What a pain in the butt. Anyway, so Maureen, you're first tonight. Maureen, which deck? Maureen, we're going to start off with my favorite, one of my favorites, my Chris Butler deck. Woohoo! You get 12 cards tonight, Mama. Oh, awesome! That's cool. Let me show everybody what you're saying. Everybody, there's 3 people. We just popped in. It is late, which is exactly why I wanted to do this. I wanted to just chill, you know? Bobby, I just started reading the Tarot Architect. Kind of excited to see where it takes you. I'm excited to see where it takes you. Right, Maureen. 12 cards for Maureen. Not gonna lie, I wish I had a joint. So if you've got one at home, smoke them for Bobby. Okay, here we go, Maureen. First card down. Alright, the first card I have for you in the space of Aries, you've got the Knight of Wands. This is fiery energy. This is saying it's time to be bold with something. Directly across from that, I've got it laid out in a circle, just like this behind the Zodiac, okay? Directly across from Aries is Libra, and in Libra, you have the Ace of Wands. I always look at the cross here and cross here to see what I'm dealing with. Hey Judith, how you doing, love? Motto will fill you in on what's happening. Alright, so in Aries, that Knight of Wands is the initiator. It's time to let your freak flag fly, so to speak. I love this right here. This deck has this symbol on each card. That's the mandorla. That symbolizes the point of healing. Where's the point of healing on this card? In forward momentum. So it's time to get a little out there. This is Sagittarius energy. It's time to follow through with some things that you've been planning to do. The next card up that falls into Taurus, you have the Moon. This is what you value. You value your inner self. You value your intuition. You're learning to value it more and more every day. You also know that change is a necessary part of life. The Moon card, yes, it symbolizes hidden dangers. It symbolizes the subconscious. But when what I'm reading from here is cycles. Yay, you're a Taurus, baby. Okay. This card right next to that Knight of Wands says you're cycling into something brand new. Now, here's the thing. I don't know how to word this, so I'm just going to say it in this way. And hopefully, I'm saying it in the right manner. The next card we have for you is in Gemini. Gemini deals with your brain, what you're dealing with in the up here, your thoughts. And for this, we've got a reverse Eight of Cups. It should be like that. And even when it's like that, it symbolizes endings. This is saying you're not accepting certain endings that have happened. You can't reconcile your head and your heart, kind of. The Eight of Cups is a card of Pisces. It is a card of endings. This is saying you might be unsure of where the future is taking you, but your intuition is leading the way. So, trust yourself. The next card we have for you in Cancer, this is kind of cool. You have the Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups is cardinal water, which is Cancer. So you've got Cancer in Cancer. And that is a whole lot of emotion that you're mastering right now. I will tell you this, it looks like the worst of everything is over. Okay? Now, I love this card. I love this deck. Look where the point of healing is. It's that cup. It's that spiritual essence that she holds. I would advise you, I think I've advised you on this before, read. Read as much as you frickin' possibly can. And remember this, not everybody is going to react to literature or news or information the same way. I'll tell you this, I do not read the same way as the people I learned to read tarot with. I never have, and I never fucking will. I'm what you call unique. People used to tell me I was wrong because I would approach tarot in a certain way, and I knew I wasn't wrong. I knew at an early age that you read that your way, I'll read it my way. Directly above, so if this is Cancer in the bottom, directly across on the wheel we have Capricorn, which is your identity. You gotta let the past go in order to move forward. I'm going to circle back to that. I was just looking to see how it affected the Queen here. All right, in Leo, you have the Strength card, which is a card of Leo in Leo. See the big ass line? Now here's the thing. I pulled it reversed, which means the potential there, the potential is there for healing, for new ventures, for inner strength. But for some reason, you're holding yourself back. You're not trusting yourself. Your intuition has told you for a long time something is wrong with your thyroid and nobody listened to you. Did you get it checked out? Was there something wrong, or were you able to get it fixed? That's exactly what I'm talking about. Trust your intuition. I have a thing with doctors. I know when something's off with my body, and doctors, because I smoke weed, say they want to blame that first of all. No, I've got 4 major diseases. 4 major diseases that I'm dealing with. And They don't even look at that once they see that on my chart. I'm not sure why I went off on that tangent other than, trust. I trust my intuition. So when my body tells me something, I will request firmly that the doctor check it out, which is how we found my lesions in the brain that I needed brain surgery for, my diabetes. Yeah, make doctors. You also have autoimmune issues. I feel that in my soul, mama. So do I. I have to be cautious about germs. Not just germs, but cautious about leftovers, cautious about public bathrooms, public, I feel your autoimmune issues, mama. And I get that. I deal with it. But my point here is you're not trusting your strength, that your power is building. Okay, think the Kundalini energy going up the chakras, your power is building, but it's not to where it's going to be. All right. Next up in Virgo, we have the Queen of Swords. Now, the Queen of Swords is a bad bitch, as I put it. Virgo, first of all, analyzes everything. The Queen of Swords takes steps to balance the scales. And sometimes that means cutting people off. Sometimes that means cutting people down, removing them from your life completely. What I will say about the Queen is she bases everything on thought above emotion. So any transformations that you're going to go through, no, that's not right. Back up. I know you're heading for some transformations. You're going through a transformation now. Well, here's the news that the other readers online may not have mentioned, dear. You can't control the way we transform all the time. Okay, sometimes you have to just sit back and enjoy the ride. All right. Why do I say transformation? Because not only is the Queen there, but if you look in the corner, you see butterflies, and that's what's drawing my attention here. You're becoming something else, but you're trying to control what you're becoming. That may not be possible right now. Some things have to evolve on their own. In Libra, we have a reverse Ace of Wands. This is back to what I was saying about starting something new. I think it has to do with letting go of the past in order to move forward. You are not defined by anybody's opinion of you, right? So don't start now. The Ace of Wands is one of my favorite cards because it's an initiator card. Just like the Knight of Wands is, it initiates something. But it is in reverse, so I think a vital key is missing right now. I think knowledge is what's missing. So just study your ass off. And why do I say knowledge? Because the Ace falls into Libra, which not only is balance, but it's of the mind, okay? In Pisces, not Pisces, what the hell am I saying? Scorpio. You have the Four of Wands here. Again, this is a card of celebration, stability. You are in a new phase of your life right now. Enjoy it, revel in it, take advantage of it, learn all you can. I'm interested to see where your path leads, Maureen. This card, the Four of Wands, is a card of Aries. So again, initiating energy. But it's saying don't forget to enjoy yourself along the way. The day you start doing something and you hate it, that's the day you need to reevaluate everything. In Sagittarius, we have the Six of Pentacles. This is the healing space. What are you healing from? The Six of Pentacles deals with finances, giving. It's one of the inheritance cards. You had to put up with a lot of bullshit in your life and a lot of people to take advantage of your kindness. I feel that. Because there's a weakness, and at the age of 15, yeah, I get that. That part of your life is done, all right? The being taken advantage part, over. Your finances are going to be improving for you. This is also a card of Taurus, which is finances. It is a card of giving, and like I say, it is one of the inheritance cards, but it is right side up, so that means that healing is taking place. But you have to be open to change. You really have to be open to it, not just up here. Okay, knowing you need to be open to something and actually doing it are two different things. I'll give you an example. I had to admit something to my friends today because they are my local council of conscience. Something's been bothering me lately, and I told them today, and they were shocked that I felt that way because that's not me. I'm not going to go into it now because it is very personal and embarrassing, but I am going to use the example of, I know up here I shouldn't feel that way, but in here I'm having issues, so I'm trying to deal with it. Your identity is changing now. You're trying to find your balance again. Like I say in Capricorn, we have the reverse justice card. Don't grow based on what you were. Throw all that out the window and become something new. I told our friend Indigo Jaguar, Heather, when she moved to this new place, she was really nervous before it all started happening. And I told her, honey, you have the chance now to become whatever you want to be. Right? You're looking at it all right. Grab it by the cojones and become something. All right? Give yourself direction, but allow yourself to change it at a natural pace. Don't try to force anything. Now, as far as your tribe and your community, you have the Three of Pentacles. I have a couple things to say about this card in this space. Number one, the Three of Pentacles is a card of working harmoniously with others, right? It's also a card of Capricorn. It's a card of identity. Don't base your identity on the people around you. Don't base your identity on your tribe. You can work well with others. You can study with others. And I think that's what this is. I would suggest a study group to you of like-minded individuals. If you can't find one locally, then find one online. I'm thinking of starting a couple different book clubs. I haven't narrowed down what I want. Oh, I've got so many plans. I'll tell you guys this, the website I've been talking about for the past 9 months. We're launching next week. This is it. I just had the final meeting with the guy. That's a case of working harmoniously with other people, but it doesn't base, I don't base my identity on that website. Be open to working with others, though. It looks like you're headed for meeting some good people in your life. However, well, not however, in Pisces, which is the house of endings, what's ending? Illusion. We have the devil card. Now, the devil card in this deck, the devil card in this deck is the only card where the mandorla is not connected. They're two separate circles. Okay, there's no harmony, there's no healing. With this card being reversed, you're being released from the past. All right, you are now free to become something new. All right, again, the devil card is associated with Capricorn, by the way. So quit trying to hold on to the past and just embrace the future. All right, that's what I have for you tonight, Maureen. Thank you very much for letting me read for you. I always love reading for people. It reminds me of what I am. I'm a messenger. Now, I don't know if I did this right. Did anybody sign up for the StreamYard tool? Oh shit, I'm not even going to use it. I can't figure out how to use it on my tablet anyway, so let's see who's next. Old school. Lancing the wound. Yes, model. You see that. Hi, Judith. I didn't see you there. Huh. Up. Maureen, I got you. Madhu, you are next. Alright. Alright, my love. Take it back down. Miss Madhu, I think I'm going to have to flex on this one with you. I'm not going to use images. We're going pip style. I think this is called the Elemental Tarot. I don't know, you guys remember the name of this deck? I think it's just not healing right. I don't give it a chance to heal because I'm always growing with my cards. There we go. Now we're flowing with energy. Yeah, don't let people take advantage of you, Maureen. And if they have a problem with that, tell them Boobla sent you. Alright, Mario. Oh, you got a jackalope. I love those. Alright, baby girl. Here's what I got for you. We're starting off the spread with the reverse star. This is the lack of direction, a lack of hope. Now, I like the star. It's a great card. But when it's like that, it gives me issue. And this is saying that your direction right now, you may feel a little adrift. What does that say? My mouse has cards. I don't think Bobby's on my. Yeah, I saw you. Oh, did I miss you, Judith? Oh, you're going next, my love. Oh, I'm so sorry. All right. Marty, you tell me who's next after you, okay? I was going to use the machine thing, but I can't do it on my tablet. At least if I can, I haven't figured it out yet. All right, so you may be feeling adrift right now. Here's the thing, directly across from that, you've got the Knight of Wands. But that is in reverse, but this is saying don't try to drive in somebody else's lane. Make your own fucking lane. Alright? I don't follow other people's rules very well, their guidelines. If I did, I wouldn't do my 420 tarot. I really don't care what people think about it. I trust myself. I trust my intuition. I learned how to do that a very long time ago, Maru. I think that right now, let me see what kind of clarifiers I can throw out. Whoa, okay. The Ten of Swords fell out of the deck here. So, the Ten of Swords, yeah, it's a trouble card. Yeah, it's a card of mental problems, distress, anxiety, depression. But all that's coming to an end, right? Anytime you see the Ten of Swords, what's the best message on that card? The sun in the background. That sun is starting to shine. I think you're losing sight of that this is temporary, what you're going through, it because it doesn't feel like it's temporary. In Taurus, you have the King of Pentacles. Now, what's neat here is you have the King of Pentacles in Taurus. So you've got a card of Taurus in Taurus. Okay? You're good with reality. You're good with seeing patterns and things. You're good with finances. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. Yeah. I can't star on my tablet. I can't do it. This is why I don't like it. Why am I using it, you ask? Because my computer was messing up. But we're here now. You're next, Judith. So that King of Pentacles in Taurus says you like to be in control yourself, and you're good at it. What is the warning here? The warning with the King of Pentacles directly across from that. Things are heading for a change. Things are going to get a little dicey for you coming up over the next few months. Here's the thing. In Gemini, which deals with your thoughts, you have the mate, the King of Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles. As long as you're smart with your money, with your planning, with the physical things, you're going to be okay. Just don't lose sight of the basic things like food, shelter. Okay. I don't think you would, but having this here is a warning that I'm feeling to be cautious with your money. Because I think there's people watching how, maybe family, how you handle yourself. It seems to somehow. You have my mind on your money and your money on your mind. That's the way to be. You guys been following the Diddy trial? I've been watching all the dramatizations on YouTube, and I'm like, oh, no, he didn't. Well, probably he didn't. Those are all dramatizations. But yeah, what a clusterfuck that's turning into. You pull one string and all of Hollywood's falling down. Isn't it a beautiful distraction from what's going on? I wonder why it is all happening now. So, in Cancer, which deals with your emotions and controlling your emotions, as well as your lineage, we have the Page of Swords. So, this is a refusal to learn certain things. This is a refusal to accept certain things. You are one of the most clever girls that I see online. You are both fast of finger when you're typing your answers and just plain old smart. Oh my god. Exactly. The pages contain all the air signs. So it's Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini. Don't let your thoughts consume you, my love. Don't let your brain take you down the wrong path. In Leo, we've got the Judgment card in reverse. Leo is ruled by the sun. It's a very fiery sign. Everybody knows I'm a Leo. I'm designed to stand out in public. And if people aren't looking at me, I will, do what cats do, knock something off the shelf, make a noise and say, oh, didn't I do that? The thing is, the Judgment card is one of the 3 mother letters. It's the fire of transformation. Hold on, let me throw another card just to clarify what I'm seeing here. I really like this deck. I don't know why I don't use it more. Got my mind on my money. Got my money. You got that song in my head now, Maru. I hope you're happy. So the clarifying card I threw down here is the Queen of Wands. Another fire card, right? So in your case, my dear, remember what I told Maureen about not being able to control things. In your case, the more control you exert on a situation, the better. Don't let other people decide things for you. You need to get in there, create your own boundaries, create your own path. That Queen of Wands is cardinal fire Aries. Bad bitch. So here's the interesting though. That clarifying card puts the page in between 2 queens. Queen of Pentacles and the Queen of Wands. So this is saying to me, if you can work things properly coming up, it will be to your benefit. Alright, watch for details. Virgo brings the Ace of Swords. New things are starting for you. That's the Ace of Swords. The aces contain all the air signs. The air signs deal with thought, right? And Virgo deals with analyzing. So this is a repeat of what I'm saying. Guard yourself as far as contracts, people wanting to make decisions for you. keep an eye on what's happening around you so you don't miss crucial details, okay? You've got a lot of fucking people on this spread. I'm looking around here at King, Queen, Page, Queen, Knight. There's a lot of people involved in your business that could also be your online community, right? It could be your tarot tribe. If that's the case, don't let your online community consume your time. You need to live in the now and the real. I love my tribe, but they really don't pay my bills, you know? My clients do that. The Knight of Wands in Libra is reversed, so keep your cool. When the Knight of Wands is reversed, it's all the negative fire aspects. Arrogance, inability to move forward, lack of enthusiasm. Don't fall into those traps. And don't get depressed. Having the Knight of Wands reverse fall into Libra tells me passions may be flagging right now. Your energy may be dipping. Depression may be getting a hold of you sometimes. You know what? When life gets rough, baby, turn around and give them both fingers. I will say this. I told my husband, we had an argument one time. I was like, what's that sound? It sounds like my foot going down. And he went, what's that sound? It sounds like your foot going back up. Don't let people steamroll you, all right? I think the more active you are in what's happening around you, the better I think you have to be. Scorpio brings the Tower. This is the one I was concerned about. But Scorpio is the house of change, right? Having the Tower fall there is not surprising. These are not small changes you're going through right now. These are major, major changes that are happening in your life. The Tower is ruled by Mars. Yes, it's having your foundations rocked, but it's the opportunity to come back from it stronger. I think this is one of the reasons I chose this deck for you. See that Phoenix right at the top? That is rising from the rubble because shit may get dicey for you, but it's nothing you can't handle. If it were, I would see a lot more reversals than I'm seeing now. Plus, there's one card coming up that I'm very excited to show you. So in Sagittarius, we have the Six of Cups in reverse. The Six of Cups in reverse is bad memories. That's the nostalgic card. It should be looking back fondly. This is not something happy to look back on. You're healing from past trauma. Oh, did I not put my phone on vibrate? I don't know what that meant. It's my husband messaging me from the other room. Hold on. I just want to make sure he doesn't need medical attention. Okay. Yep, he's good. He's just chatting with his group, family and group chat, and I got caught up in it. Alright. Now, let's get out of there. Healing, 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 healing. This this is a long healing process you're going to be going through. What's up, Bora? This carries the energy of Scorpio. I think you're healing a little bit of defensiveness, things that you didn't want to deal with before, you're starting to deal with whether you want to or not. I would like to take this moment to tell everybody, please remember, I am not a medical, nor psychological, nor legal professional. If you need that kind of help, please reach out and get it. And if you need that kind of help and can't find it, I'd be more than happy to help you find it. You did kind of have a crappy beginning. Chiron and Aries, really. Black Moon Lilith is just something hidden at times. But it does take a lot of healing. Chiron and Aries, that's healing. That's a restructuring. That's actively taking a hand in your healing. Okay? So, here's something else about this spot in healing. The 6 on the tree of life goes Keter, Chokmah, Biner, Chesed, Geburah, Tiferet. Tiferet, number 6. It's that yellow one right in the middle of the tree of life. That's where harmony happens, healing, balance. Okay, so all the 6s are associated with harmony and balance, rebalancing yourself, finding your feet again. I think you're still off balance because that card is in reverse, and it's got you doubting yourself and who you are at times, which surprises me because in Capricorn you have the 6 of Wands in reverse. That is a card of Leo. It's victory that's not happening. I think it's more so it's a victory that you haven't found the key to yet. You are going through a lot of healing, and Black Moon, Lilith, and Cancer. Wow, I didn't know it was Cancer. Okay, that's emotional things you need to heal from, my dear. I think things are starting to maybe pop up when you least expect it. I don't like to call them flashbacks, but unwanted sudden memories are what I call them. Out of nowhere at the weirdest times. And I've come to the conclusion that these are things that I'm ready to deal with. And I think you're at that space too. So remember, if you do need help with your healing, please find it. And I think that healing and help is come from your tribe. Your online community gives you strength. We have the strength card. You're not just somebody that watches. You argue with the screen. You say, I think it's this way, or, yeah, I know what you mean. I just see you having the knowledge, but you haven't found the way to express it yet. And your friends, your tribe, yeah, that's it. I knew it. I knew you were doing that when we do our lives. You have that knowledge. It's time to put it into action, dear. You've already got your channel working. Awesome. I think your strength does really come from your community. All right. Now in Pisces, which is the house of endings, What's ending? We have the Seven of Pentacles. Is there something happening in your life right now, Maru, where time is of the essence? The Seven of Pentacles is a card of Virgo. Examining your life, examining what's happening around you. I've always thought of the Seven of Pentacles as, have I waited too long? That's the card that asks that question. Did I pass my moment? No, you haven't. You passed that moment. Alright? You've got a lot more things coming at you. And I just realized I got this neck thing going on. That's old age, baby. I earned that neck shit. I'll be 55 in August, you guys. Fuck. I'm an old fart now. I think you're coming to the realization that the way you thought about yourself before and the bullshit you believed about yourself is coming to an end. You've been waiting for your dad to settle for years. I'm sorry you're going through all that. No. Here's another message that I'm giving you that has been on my mind lately, and I've given it to several people recently. Don't make somebody your world. Anytime somebody tells you they are your world and you're not going to make it without them, all right, they are not your world. They are just a piece of real estate in it. Ah, Judith, that's sweet. She says, I'm still a puppy. I don't feel like it. I lived hard. I may only be 55, but I kind of feel like I'm living dog years, where I feel like more 85. So Maru, the message I'm leaving you with tonight, my love, and I'm going to reach over and grab an oracle real quick. Solar eclipse. Revolution. Okay. During the time of the eclipse is when plans are made. This is when secrets get done. This is when we make our plan to when the sun comes back on, we go, yes, attack! That's where you're at right now. Start making your plans, alright? Because shit's going to turn in your favor real soon. You're going to go through one major hurdle, basically, a stumbling block, impediment. Choose whichever word works best for you. And then after that, things are going to lighten up for you. Remember, stay cool, smile, and say, well, isn't that nice? Alright? And if they have a problem, Maru, tell them Boobless said fuck you. Alright. And if you came in late and wonder why I keep saying Boobless, Maru just did a typo. Instead of Bobby, it came out Boobless. And I like it, so I'm going to use it. Alright, now. Judith, you were next, right, my love? I love that here. Let me lift my glasses so I don't have to do the Pez thing. Yes, I believe it was Judith. I'm scanning up. Yes! Judith. Okay. Judith, do you have a specific question, or are you just open to messages? I haven't asked anybody this, but for some reason I'm asking you. I already know which deck I'm using for you, my love. Oh. saying this, I know it, but Judith, I reached for my Dia de los Muertos deck. My Santa Muerte deck. And I only pull this when messages from a very specific soul or entity, usually an ancestor, wants to get a message to you. So, Bobby, you have so many questions. Okay, I love that. All right. Well, these messages that I'm giving you now, my dear, know that it's a game of telephone that's about to happen. I'm talking to my ancestors, they're talking to your ancestors. I don't discuss directly. Think of it like this, me going, what did he say? And my answer's going, he said you need to be more careful coming up. You know, that type of thing. Hey, Brandon, how you doing? I haven't seen you in a while. Myra, do me a favor and go back up the list and tell me if I missed anybody or if I can go ahead and take Brandon next. Please. Pretty please. Please. Alright. 1, 2, 3. Summon a bitch. Okie dokie. I should have reached for my true black. Okay. Yes, I'm a tarot reader and a witch, but I am an American tarot reader and a witch. I love that little thing. Alright, so here's what I got for you, my love. We're starting off in this reading with, in Aries, the King of Pentacles. Now, the King of Pentacles keeps an eye on finances. They keep an eye on. It's related to Virgo. Brandon is the next in line. Awesome! This is Virgo energy. This saying, watch your pennies. Because you're going to need to help somebody out. Who are you going to need to help out? I look across from that, and what do I see? The page. I'm sorry, the page of cups. For every time I see this card, I think, what a fucking idiot. She's sitting there staring at the sopa dripping through the spoon. And that to me is, you're going to need to watch out for somebody. You're going to need to help them out in a rough patch because they're going to end up getting themselves into a situation. Good night, Maureen. Love you, baby girl. Remember, Behind the Moon is tomorrow night. You're going to need to be the responsible party coming up. Look at this. We've got that page who is irresponsible and that king who is nothing but responsible. So, you're going to need to decide whether you want to help bail somebody out of a rough situation or not. It could go either way. In Taurus, which is the house of value, we have the reverse 9 of cups. Now this is a card of material wealth, material happiness, and comfort. When it's reversed, if you choose to help somebody out coming up, this sounds harsh, but the reality of it is A, you probably won't get your money back, but B, you probably won't have to deal with them in the future either. Just please be careful with helping anybody out coming up. All right, think things through. Gemini has the Seven of Pentacles. Gemini, what's on your head right now? What's in your brain? We have that Seven of Pentacles. So this is another card of it. Is this already happening? Is this in the process? Somebody tapped you for cash or help? That Seven of Pentacles is fixed Earth, Taurus, and it deals with finances and money. I don't see any response there, but know this, even if you help somebody out, it'll be worth it. It's the right thing to do, but you're probably not going to get much of a return on things. In the house of Cancer, which is A, controlling your emotions, but B, your lineage, your family, your bloodline, we have the Sun, which is a card of joy and happiness. Here's the thing, just because you can't help doesn't mean you should help. Sometimes, hey Julianne, I just saw your friend request on Facebook. Accept it. We're buds now, Julianne. Just because you can't help doesn't mean you should help. But I know you shine best when you're helping other people. In the space of Leo, you have the Queen of Pentacles. This is Cardinal Earth. A lot of Earth cards so far for you. Earth and Cups, Earth and Water. Got a couple air cards coming up though, he said with a grimace on his face. Now, the Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles and the Queen of Wands both remind me of my grandmother. This because I always used to see her working hard. She wasn't a root maker, no. She just always was on the go. And the Queen of Wands has a woman yelling out like that, singing. It's a beautiful card, and that reminds me of my grams also. You shine best when you're taking care of those around you, but just don't let people take advantage of you. In the space of Virgo, which deals with analyzing things, you have the Moon card in reverse. So whatever tale you're being told may not be the whole truth. This is a card of hidden things coming to the surface. As long as you go into everything with your eyes wide open. Alright. Now in Libra we had that Page of Cups. There's, I call it the idiot card. Alright, so this is somebody who may not be able to properly help themselves, so you want to help them. Not only that, but you may feel like you owe them a favor or something. I hope I'm wrong on all this and that nobody's trying to get something from you. But on the off chance that This is right. Please examine things carefully. Don't get distracted by emotions, because sometimes we have to let people fall on their ass. I see you, Julianne. Thank you. In the house of Scorpio, you have the Ten of Swords. So, Scorpio is the house of change, right? This is the space associated with the Death card. And in it we have the Ten of Swords. I told you we're going to have some air cards coming up. The Ten of Swords is saying the worst of the shit is pretty much over. The next phase is starting. It's a cyclical card. It's the end. This was Malkut on the Tree of Life, the fruit of the Tree of Life. It may not be as, situations may not be as bad as you're thinking coming up. Yeah, it's still open. I'm not tired at all, actually. Told you I had a nice evening with some friends. It was nice. So, things are changing, but I think you're putting too much thought into it. Just let things develop as they're supposed to. Sagittarius, in that space you have a reverse Ace of Cups. Several thoughts hit my brain at the same point. Number one, your cup, that cup needs to be turned right side up. I know a lot of people feel that their cup is overflowing at all times. This is another cup, another card that tells me you give in the best way possible, but in order to heal properly, you may have to be a little more discerning, not give quite so much. So just take things into account. Far be it from me to ever tell somebody not to help. Thank God for the end. Yeah. Now in Capricorn, which is your identity, you're just learning how to deal with certain things yourself. And I think helping other people is one of the ways you help learn about yourself. I know it is for me. Whenever I do readings, I know that sometimes these messages are for me as well. Capricorn deals with cardinal earth. To have the Page of Swords in there, that's a card of possibility. This is a card saying you're trying to figure out how to blend everything together in your life. You're trying to... Directly beneath it is the Sun card. That's the goal. Harmony. You might be overthinking shit. Alright? That Page is a learner. He's a student. He examines things. He's smart. I was a Page of Wands when I was a kid, when I was a student. I had friends who were all about the books. That's what this is. Learning, being conscious about what you allow into your sphere of influence. Our next space deals with Aquarius. Aquarius is your tribe, your community. In Aquarius, you have the star. which is associated with what sign? Aquarius. So you've got Aquarius in Aquarius. This is direction. This is hope. That page right next to it, this is community endeavors. This is learning with your community. The star card is your tribe. Oh, they give you hope. It went flying out of my hand. Your tribe gives you hope and direction. Now in Pisces, which is the house of endings, you have the Hierophant upside down. Let me show you that right side up first of all. Homie's got the Ouija board out and he's connecting the divine with the earthly. Yeah, thank you so much for that beautiful comment too, Borbor. I loved it. It's very sweet. I think you're in the process of unlearning a lot of shit. A lot of belief systems that you put in place because you thought that's just the way it was, you're overcoming those now. You're learning how to connect with the divine in your own special way. Don't ever let anybody tell you you're connecting wrong. There is no right or wrong when it comes to this, all right? You're open to messages. You're feeling those messages. When I get the Hierophant card, one of the things I like to associate with it is channeling. I hate that word. I have a medium friend who teaches channeling and mediumship. I never liked those phrases. I'm a messenger. I get divine messages. Yes, I'm channeling those messages, but I don't like the terminology. You know, if anything, I'm an oracle. I think you need to strengthen your spiritual power, which was in Sagittarius, remember, because you have the ability to properly connect with the divine. And the person I'm thinking of offhand is Sun Psychic Jean, Linda de Gonzalez. This is the type of energy. Oh, thank you! She posted my wish list. That is the type of work I honestly see you doing. Channeling divine messages, accessing the Akashic records, doing ancestor readings. And for you, Eternal Charisma is the oracle card I drew for you. This is a card that says, the world is yours. Anything you want, you can have. Again, we've got that butterfly/moth there. This card transformation. Now, when I put it in the middle of this circle zodiac spread, it has the Page of Swords, Eternal Charisma, and the Sun. Well, we're going to read it from the bottom up. So happiness, Eternal Charisma, the Page of Swords. As long as you are doing what makes you happy and you're shining in your own unique way, doors will be open to you, the divine will get through to you. You're just learning how to do that, though. Again, study, cleanse yourself, learn how to shield, protect, guard your energy, because I'll tell you this, once you start doing this kind of work, people know and will try to take advantage of you. Like, narcissists and things like that. So that's the major stepping stone I see for you, is narcissistic behavior from other people. All right. Thank you for letting me read for you tonight. Hold on. Oh, I forgot to mute it. I muted it last time. All right. Now, who was next? Oh, Brandon. Brandon. And let's see, Brandon. Brandon, left or right? You're welcome, Judith. Alrighty then. Right it is. I do love you till you're too, my baby. I like old school songs. I was listening to old music today. I mean, Crystal Blue Persuasion, Always and Forever. I was loving it. I was just screaming in the car. That was fantastic. Sometimes I go for drives just to do that, just to unleash. All right, Brandon, here's what I got for you. Brandon gets the Tattoo Tarot. Okay. In the space of Aries, we're starting off with the reverse Ace of Wands. So this is things taking, it's a suggestion for you to take things slow coming up to no. Well, that's not good. Maybe I put the wrong link down. Well, that sucks ass. Hold on. Okay, so it's a warning, Brendan. Take things slow. All right. The Eight of Wands is called the card of swiftness. When it's reversed, and I'll hold it up for you. I'm using the Tattoo Tarot. When the Eight of Wands is reversed, it is advising caution. And since it falls into the space of Aries, which is go get it, enthusiastic, rushing headlong in, this is saying calm your tits. All right, pull back. Crystal Persuasion is one of my all-time favorite songs. I'm trying to learn it to sing for karaoke because that's my voice range. Yeah, take things slow, especially with matters of communication, with conversations you have with people around you. I don't know if there's some legal issues going on. I do know that things are changing for you, for the better. You have the World card in reverse. Now, I'm not reading this as at a stop. I'm reading this as in the process of rolling over, that things are in the process of changing for you. A new link. I did not know that. Okay, I'll put one up. No big whoop. The neat thing about the world card is it's associated with Saturn. It should be like that, but it's like that. Saturn, yes, it's very restrictive energy. It's got that ring around it that gives you boundaries. But look at it in this way. The world rolls over into the Fool, right? It's the end of one thing. It gives birth to something new. She is a fantastic mod. I love my mod, and she's the one who sent me my grounding stone that I use every time I do my readings now. I had to cleanse it tonight too. I don't know if it needs cleansing, but I'm gonna fucking do it. The world, yes, Saturn. So on the tree of life, the third sphere, Bina, the mother sphere, is associated with Saturn because it pulls energy in, but it gives birth to something new. So you're in the process of becoming something new. This could be a new job, new home. It's material in some way, though. It's a change because it falls into Taurus. In Gemini, which deals with your thoughts, you have the Magician in reverse. Let me tell you this. Whatever you've been working towards, don't let up. Do not pull up your foot from the gas. Keep building something. Keep manifesting. The Magician card should be like that. But it's like that. The Magician card is about building something. That's what it feels like. Yeah, I see something is happening for you. You're giving, not you specifically, but something is being given birth to where you're concerned. A change of finances, job, schooling, something physical. With that Magician that's upside down, that falls into Gemini, your thoughts. Now, the Magician is associated with Mercury. Okay, Mercury is of the mind. It's intellect. Don't doubt your intellect. You're more than capable of maneuvering your way through your current situations and finding the best outcome for you. Okay? In Cancer, we have the Death card in reverse. So, one second. I just want to make sure I'm going in the right direction. Thought I dropped one. Don't stress, my brother. Alright, so we've got the Nine of Swords in reverse. This, as I love saying, is a card of past bullshit that's affecting your current life, and if you don't get it straightened out, it's gonna mess with your future life. It is also a card of change, painful change. So I don't know if this implies a forced change of employment or forced change of location, but either way, it's being freed from something specific. The Nine of Swords is it's feeling stuck in place. Which makes sense with the death card I threw it on top of. Don't worry about change happening. Change is a-coming, whether you want it or not. It's true. Lots of past bullshit, trailing lies. There seems to be a lot of that going around lately, where now is the time for everybody to deal with it. Know that this is freedom. It may feel like pain and death, but what it is freedom. Okay? Because the next card up in Leo, we have the Ace of Cups. This is all that is happy for me. This is spiritual joy, emotional joy. The possibility for it, because it's not reversed. Okay? This is the possibility for all these things coming to you. Now, I know you're thinking, how can that be a material thing when cups deal with emotions? I invite you to look at the Nine of Cups, which is about material wealth, material happiness. Brandon, be there for the people around you. That's where your focus needs to be right now. You may have to be the rock coming up, but that's okay. You got this. The Ace of Cups is a connection to the divine for me. See how those are coming out of the cup. The fountains. And the flower at the bottom, I believe that's a lotus. Now the thing about lotuses is they bloom in bullshit. So I think you can pretty much bloom wherever you're placed. You're a survivor. Yes, you're the rock everyone in your family depends on. Are you now? Now here's where Bobby gets serious for you. Yeah, but dude, even rocks crack over time, so make sure you're taking care of yourself. Rocks wear down. They shatter even. In Virgo, I have no matter what deck I done tonight, this Ten of Swords keeps popping up. This is another card that says a new day's dawning. The pain that you've dealt with, the bullshit that you've been forced to endure, is changing. That Ten of Swords has that sun in the background, right? No matter what card shows the sun, it implies better times are coming. I can hear my cat screaming in the other room. Now I hear my husband screaming in the other room. Thursday! The Libra space brings possible issues. We have the Two of Cups in reverse. And for those of you who see my hand shaking, it's because I have an issue, my neurological issues. I had a brain surgery and it left me with tremors, which at first I was very upset at, but now I'm happy about it because it forced me back into this line of work to find my balance. I picked up my tarot cards, and speaking of balance, that Two of Cups in reverse falls into the space of Libra. So this is your partnerships. Your one-on-one partnerships, not you and a group of people, not you and the rest of your family. This is you and a one-on-one. The Two of Cups is known as the card of love. So there may be trouble on your one-on-one partnerships. And I think that trouble has to do with communication. You need to air grievances. You need to put things out there so all parties can feel at ease. Remember that Eight of Wands we started off this spread with? Yeah, one-on-one partnerships might need a little bit of an overhaul. In Scorpio, which is the house of change. Now, here's something good-ish. We do have the Ten of Cups, which is the happily ever after card, but it is in reverse. So this is the possibility of you found out in spring of 2023, it's 20. I see where that Two of Cups reverse comes in. Now, I'm so sorry, dude. Here's the thing. My mama dated somebody for 4 years, and she thought they were going to get married. They went to Mexico. And on the way there, he dropped the bomb that he had been married the whole time. So I get where you're coming from. I thought he was going to be my dad. No charge for tonight, man. This is on me. Yeah, as we say in Spanish, FTP. For those who don't know, means fuck those putos. Or in this case, fuck that puta. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have said that. Yeah, that's the happily ever after card appended. Okay, I get it now. But you're in the process of healing. And here's the cool thing, my friends. In Sagittarius, you have the Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands contains the possibility for all the fire signs. I'm sorry they took advantage of you, dude. Come on over, I'll give you a reach around, whatever, just feel better. The Ace of Wands is the initiator. It's the beginning of something. It's the beginning, in this case, of healing and spirituality. I think this situation awakened something in you. Yeah, it was. I think the trauma of it seriously awakened something in you. Spiritual matters with that Ace of Wands. I think now you're more cautious of that voice in the back of your head. I don't know if you have any or not. I'm not saying tarot cards would be best for you, but Brandon, this deck right here is called the Talisman Oracle. It is my third favorite Oracle deck, because the Dark Moon astrology is my favorite, and then the Oracle of the Empath, you gotta put that up there. But that deck is my third favorite. It used to be number 1. It's an Oracle deck that has a very masculine feel to it. That's why I like it. So, Talisman Oracle. Go check it out, Brent. And I think doing daily draws with this is a way to flex those spiritual and psychic muscles of yours. And yeah, check it out. All right. People ask me, how do I strengthen my psychic powers? How do I strengthen myself so I can do tarot? Well, tarot is how you strengthen yourself. This is the weights that we work out with. Oracle cards, same thing. Tarot is very structured, but oracle cards are free-flowing. You might want to check out that deck. The Hanged Man falls into Capricorn. You're not sure of who you are at this precise moment in time. You're still feeling a little suspended, but you may not know where you're going, but you know where you don't want to be again. Okay. The Hanged Man is associated with the planet Neptune. This is planet of dreams, of psychic powers. So please, I know I sound kind of weird when I say this, but you're one of us. In Aquarius, you have the Tower card upside down. So this is a shakeup in your tribe, in your personal community. Don't worry about that. You're rebuilding foundations in new ways with new friends. And re-examining old foundations with old friends, but more so new people coming into your life, because the next card I have for you is the Three of Pentacles. This is a card again of working together with other people harmoniously for the betterment. Now, I honestly don't understand why they put these three otters on the card. If they were beavers, I could understand it. Maybe they are beavers. I don't see their tail. Anyway, working with other people, finding strength in them. But always remember, your strength truly comes from yourself. All right? I'm going to pull an oracle for you just for the hell of it. And then that'll be the end of your reading for tonight, my friend. Confidence. What's the key to moving forward? Confidence. Walk with swag, my bro. I've told people a lot tonight to walk their own path, forge their own path. But it's not just forging your own path. It's not where you walk, it's how you walk. Walk with confidence. Walk like your shit don't stink. That sounds very arrogant, but honestly, I don't give a damn. It's a card of Capricorn, which deals with identity and who you are. Trust your confidence and your intuition to lead you through what you need to be led through. Not only that, you're going to be leading other people through their rough times. So I don't know what you do or are planning on doing for work, but I think you're a great shoulder for other people in need. Just please don't let yourself get taken advantage of again. What an awful situation. I'm sorry you had to deal with that, my friend. All right. That's it for you. Thank you for letting me read for you. I got time for one more? Unless I hit everybody. Did I get everybody that needed to be gotten? Julie. I know I saw somebody. Julie, you'll be my last reading of the night, okay? Thank you guys so much for being here. Tomorrow, I'm going to be on with my bud Joey in the afternoon. I want to say that before I forgot. And then in the evening, with Ramon and Selena, Moon Scarab, Essence of the Moon. Here we go. Julie, while I do this, did you have a specific question, or are you just open to? Yep, you're the last, Julie. Or did you just want to receive messages? Oh, I thought you said RuPaul's on. I was like, RuPaul's on? What's happening this June? Well, I'm glad you asked. Allow me to tell you. I think RuPaul is on tonight, isn't it? All Stars. Yeah, Bobby is a RuPaul fan. I don't like to watch the drama that they talk about backstage, but I love the outfits. That's my favorite part. A lot of time I watch it on mute and just put music on. Ooh, that was a good fluid one. Okay. Whoa. Hold on. No, I forgot something. Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces. Okay. You're not gonna get me to read on shit that's gonna get me killed here, are you, girl? When I was a kid, I'll tell you this. There was a movie a long time ago about the secret government efforts for psychic abilities. When I was a kid, I wanted to work in that department so bad. All right. So we're starting off the spread in Aries with the Ten of Wands in reverse. It's the kitty! Anybody who has cats know, yeah, they're cute as crap, but when they want attention, they want attention. It can be a lot. This is saying right now, structure is not the most powerful thing going on in your life. Yeah. Structure may not be what it should be. You are allowing other people to drop their problems on you, basically, or be there expecting you to acknowledge their problems. Either way, you're getting the rough part of it. Yeah, this is a card of Sagittarius, so the way I'm reading it here is you don't have the ability to pursue yourself because other people expect you to focus on them. In Taurus, you know, the Hermit card, but that's upside down. So this is the energy of analyzation. Analyzing your money, analyzing your home, checking out your finances. And I think you've come to the conclusion that you want something else. Have you started putting feelers out for a new job or new location? that Hermit card is telling me you may be dissatisfied with happening. Learning data analysis. Oh my god, it doesn't get much more analyzing than that, does it? I couldn't do that. Just, wow. Good for you. Isn't it? Now I've got intelligent friends. Gemini, that's 6 of Cups. Remember we were talking about harmony? When... Hey, Audra! Yeah, I am up late. I was feeling very energetic tonight, so I jumped on. But since this is the last spread, okay. You know that right now what you need for happiness and balance in your life isn't there. You know that. You're taking steps towards rectifying that. In Cancer, we have the 4 of Pentacles in reverse. That's what it looks like that way. Well, that's what it looks like that way. The 4 of Pentacles in reverse is just saying the same thing that 6 of Cups did. That you know that emotionally you're not satisfied, financially you're not satisfied right now. You've taken steps towards adjusting that, correcting that. I'm looking to see what's above it. On the opposite end, the 2 of Wands, which is planning for the future, making plans, aggressively making plans. Not only is it the energy of Aries, but it's the energy of Mars also. True, working to rectify it. Good. See, that's the thing. A lot of people take stock of their lives, and all they do is say, yep, that's fucked up. Moving on. They don't take steps to fix it. They just point out the bad. I love that you're taking steps to rectify the situation. I think that any fears you have, if it'll be worth it, are just that, they're fears. They're unfounded. Cancer also associates with the Chariot card in the Major Arcana, which is a card of forward momentum. I think right now you're stalled. You're at a necessary stopping place. Take advantage of it. There's this series of books by an author called Anne Bishop called the Black Jewels Trilogy. And in order to lead this guy out of madness, this witch creates a path for him to follow and periodically will leave him puzzles to figure out. And what she's doing is she's teaching him the craft every time there's a stopping point. I think that's where you're at right now, is learning your craft. Embrace it, and don't fear. Go into this structured. You're doing all the right steps. Across from that upside down 4 is that 2 of Wands, saying your plans are perfect. You're going in the right direction. Now, Leo is our next spot. And we have the Four of Cups. So you've got two fours right next to each other. One upside down, one right side up. The Four of Cups is a card of feeling boxed in, dissatisfaction. Okay, good. I think you're feeling like you aren't able to whip the bra off, shake the tits, and have fun right now. You're so focused on what you have to focus on that you're feeling boxed in. It's worth it. Okay, this is cardinal water. This is Cancer right next to Cancer. This is direction. This is going in the right direction. Even though you're feeling boxed in, keep going. This is true, yes. Alright, you may be feeling like you're not able to shine like a Leo should. By the way, what is your sign? You need some weed? Here, take some of mine. Here. There, I blew it on the microphone. Did you feel it? That Four of Wands is, yes, you're feeling boxed in, but you're going in the right direction. Okay. Sometimes I feel those tits are... Oh, Audra, I'm going to quote you on that. I love it. Virgo with the Leo. Okay. In Virgo, we have the Ten of Swords. So this card I've mentioned before earlier. That's the way it should be, and that's the way it is there. But even when it's reversed, you're at a point now where things are changing for you for the better. I talked about this being the sphere that gives birth to the next sphere. But past everything. Don't overthink things, is the message for here. The Ten of Swords is associated with Virgo. I mean, not Virgo, Gemini. So you've got Gemini in Virgo. Both of those things overthink the shit out of everything. All right? But having that card in reverse, don't overthink things. Just go with the flow. You've laid the foundation. You've made your plan. Now all you got to do is step into those shoes that you bought. Okay. You'll dig a gummy? Pass one over here. I think I'm having one tomorrow. I think. I don't know what Joey surprises me. Libra, which is your partnerships. It's okay if people don't get you right now, as long as they're giving you the freedom to do what you have to do. Now, I love this Hush Tarot because it's got images like this. It's so gentle. Yeah, it's got a skull right there, but yours came out like this. So other people may not understand you. They may not get where you're coming from. They may not get your quirkiness. They may not have a true understanding of what's happening to you. They don't have to. Right now, you're in a state of flux. You know that moment in the movies where you see the phoenix die, and then there's that big flash of fire, and then the fire dies down, and there's a brand new phoenix city. All right, you're in that flash right now. That's what's happening around you, and it's a long, drawn-out flash because of learning, but that flash is happening. Right? You're transforming. In Scorpio, we've got a reverse Eight of Swords. I said it like a reverse Eight of Swords. Now, having it fall here in the sphere of change, in the space of change, which is what this space is, things are changing for you. Your thought processes are changing. You're unlearning old things, you're learning new things, all right? You can't blame the people around you for not understanding what you're turning into or what you're becoming, because they're not going through the same thing you are, all right? They can't relate to you in the same way right now, so you're gonna feel like you're kind of flying solo for a bit, but you're not. What you're doing is forging your own path. You're giving birth to yourself. You're breaking free of perceived, get that word, perceived limitations, all right? You're breaking free of them. In Sagittarius, success bitches. In Sagittarius, which is the house of spirituality, you have a reverse Two of Cups. Now that's the two with the harpies on it. This is reverse. This is going back to that Libra with the partnerships. Don't stress too much. I think you're surrounded right now with people who, even if they don't get where you're coming from, will give you the chance to do it. My husband doesn't understand fuck all about what I do, but it was his idea for me to start working out of the house again last year when I lost my office space. He can be a distant, cold fuckhead sometimes, but he is my heart. He is so supportive of me, even if he doesn't get where I'm coming from. People aren't going to get where you're coming from right now, so don't expect them to, okay? Your Jupiter is in Libra. Hey, Bowen! Bowen is our Covent Gardener. How you doing, bro? Bowen, I wanted to talk to you anyway. Can you message me tomorrow? I want you to come over sometime with Joey. I have a job offer for you, actually. Plus, I want to hang and smoke a doob, dude. So in Sagittarius, there's some healing that's taking place with those partnerships that don't understand you, okay? In Capricorn, which is your public identity, your persona, you have the Two of Wands. So people do view you as capable. Even if they don't fully fucking get it, they know that you got your shit going in the right direction. You've never truly... No, that's not true. I was going to say you've never truly raised problems, but I think you kind of did. You rebel you. They understand you're building something, even if they don't get it. Don't be sad if things change. Things are meant to change. We're meant to change. We're not meant to stay the same. We evolve. It's a thing humans do. Look it up. Aquarius. Aquarius is your tribe, your community. You have the Knight of Pentacles. You've got good people in your tribe, people who support you, who... They do support you, but they are kind of judgy because this is Virgo energy that analyzes, and to have that analyzation energy fall into your tribe, all eyes may be on you at times. Never let them see you sweat, bitch, okay? Be cautious with... I was going to say be cautious with your tribe. That's not necessarily the message I want to deliver here. The message is take things slow with your tribe. Alright? If they're not evolving with you, don't try to force their evolution. Okay? People will be what they're meant to be. Alright? You worry about your own shit and let them deal with their own shit. Okay? Now, in Pisces, which is a house of endings, you have... I can't decide whether I like this card or if it's disturbing, but the Hanged Man in this deck, I mean, look at her face. She doesn't really have one. I think this person doesn't know what they want to be yet. I think you're evolving in new and unique ways. The thing about when we evolve and we're freshly minted, sometimes that's when we're most vulnerable. Okay? Okay. I don't think you understand truly where you're going yet. That's okay. The Hanged Man is calm at all times, no matter what he's going through. Yeah, you want to do it all. We all do. I was just having this conversation today. I want my channel to succeed. I want myself to succeed. And I want my friends to succeed. But I can't take it as a slam against me when they actually do. People might look at you different the more you evolve. That's okay. Don't worry about other people. You're evolving into something new. You're seeing past your own illusions that you put in place. This Hanged Man is associated with the planet Neptune, which is the planet of dreams and illusions. Okay, it's also this planet of psychic powers. So there's that. I think you're seeing past your own limiting illusions that you put in place and finding new and exciting ways to look at the world, yourself, and your friends. Don't worry about other people. And don't... Alright, this is a message that slammed into me right now, so forgive me for how I reacted right there, but fuck them! You can't... You don't hold yourself back to make somebody feel better about themselves. That's the message, alright? And if you have to flip them off, and they say, what? And you say, oh, sorry, didn't you hear? Give them the other one. Alright, create your boundaries. Enjoy your successes. Lean into your own power. And don't let anybody else try to hold you back because they don't feel they're progressing enough. Alright. Oh, hold on. If you're wanting to go back to your spiritual alchemy energy channel, well, when you do, let me know, Mama. I think you should, but maybe not throw yourself into it right now because you've got a lot going on. Just do a couple videos here and there. All right. Be kind to yourself. Don't overdo it. So I'm going to leave you with an oracle card. We have the card of balanced emotions. So this I view as Cancer energy, controlling your emotions. But it doesn't say this in the deck, in the book, but I do associate this card with it. Don't be a jellyfish, okay? Don't bend or hold yourself back to make somebody else feel better, or because you're worried they won't see your successes for your successes. They'll see it as them not succeeding. I want you to enjoy all the best things that the future is bringing you, and you can't do that if you're holding yourself back for other people. All right, that's pretty much what I have for you tonight. Thank you for letting me read for you. Thank you, everybody, for letting me read tonight. I live for the work I do to help people, but yeah, sometimes it's draining, and if I need to jump online to do it, you're welcome, Julie. I am so looking forward to tomorrow, because in the afternoon I'm jumping on with my bestie. I think at 1 o'clock Mountain Time. Joanne and I are going to be reading with fun decks. She's going to be using, the Wizard of Oz Tarot. That's what it was. She's going to be using the Wizard of Oz Tarot, and I'm going to be using my Marvel Superhero Tarot. I don't get a chance to use it very often. Now, before I go for the night, I'm going to pull 3 cards for a general for everybody as a group. My husband and I have been watching this show called Zombie House Flippers. Oh my gosh, I love it. I'm getting so many ideas for the house. You're welcome, Maru. Thank you, everybody. All right, so first card we have for the collective, that's the word I was searching for, is the Queen of Cups and reverse King of Pentacles. I already see where this is going. You're like, I don't what? Well, let me tell you. Yeah, okay. For the collective, first card I have for you is the Queen of Cups. This card says it's pure water, it's emotion. Take care of yourself, be kind to yourself. Watch out for moments where your mood may get away from you, like when somebody cuts you off and you start cussing them out. I do that. Or when the lady in front of you at the grocery store is talking on the phone and doesn't realize she needs to move on, that type of thing. Don't let everybody stay in control of your emotions. That queen is right side up, so she's constantly in control of her emotions. The next card I have for everybody is the reverse King of Pentacles. That's the Sugar Daddy card. Watch your finances. Okay, this is Taurus energy. Watch your money. Purchase responsibly. Not only that, examine matters at home and make sure everybody is doing a check-in with the people in your household. You know, this is for the collective, not anybody in particular. And the last card I have for you is the Seven of Cups, but it's in reverse. The Wish card. Or as my friend Ken calls it, the Meeny Miny Mo card. Now, this is a warning for everybody. Choose wisely, because not all of those cups in this card contain actual good things. Some of them are illusions, some of them are poison. Choose wisely. Don't make any emotional decisions. Guard your finances and make smart decisions that aren't based on emotions. That's the warning for everybody. Thank you, everybody. Let me just check out the chat real quick. Yes, be in the flow. Alright. Sniff your cup. Take a turn. Sip your cup or sniff your cup? Because I sniff my cup. Especially if I'm wine tasting. Alright, everybody. I will see you hopefully tomorrow. And remember, tomorrow night is Behind the Moon with Selena and Ramon. We're talking about intention and energy. Okay. Thought forms are going to come up. Maledictus. This good stuff. Evil magic. Accidental magic. Alright, so I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye for tonight. Bobby out.